All right, guys, what is going on? It is your boy, the Friendly Paisan, and I am back. Today, this is going to be a very quick video, and we are going to go over tonight's big event, Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. So, guys, in this video, we're going to go over the three biggest fights that are happening tonight. We're going to go over who's fighting, how many rounds, and my prediction as to who is going to win. So with that being said, guys, if you are enjoying this type of content, please make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, follow my other YouTube channel, Friendly Paisan, for more content and more things from me coming out weekly. All right, guys, so we are going to start with the first fight that I am interested in on this card. It is Chris Avila versus Dr. Mike. If we don't know who Chris Avila is, because we're in this creator space, and I mean, you guys should know who Chris Avila is, that is Nate Diaz, 209 Stockton, Rise Up. Nate Diaz's training partner and former UFC fighter. He is facing off against Dr. Mike Vashavsky in a cruiserweight fight for 4 rounds. Obviously, guys, in this fight, I am not going against Nate Diaz. I am not going against Stockton. I got Chris Avila by TKO in round number 2. Sorry, Dr. Mike. All right, and next up, the second fight that I am most interested in is Uriah Hall, former UFC fighter, incredible striker, versus Le'Veon Bell, former NFL running back, an absolute beast. Now, Le'Veon Bell had his first fight. I can't remember who he fought against, but I believe it was another running back, and he looked great. He looked like an athletic boxer. I won't say he looked like an actual boxer. I'll say he looked like an athletic boxer, but he put in that work, and he is taking a huge step in competition, facing off against Uriah Hall, who happens to be one of the most crafty strikers in the UFC, or in the UFC history. He's not in the UFC anymore. Plant this clip here of that spinning back kick, though. But yeah, guys, this is going to be Le'Veon Bell's first real test against a seasoned striker. I got Uriah Hall round 2 KO. Sorry, Le'Veon Bell. And finally, we have Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. Jake Paul, who's been waiting to fight for 10 months now, had 2 fights get canceled, one of which I was going to. But this is going to be Jake Paul's biggest test by far. Anderson Silva is a decorated striker and one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time, and the absolute disrespect that he has been shown over social media and by the press this week has been abysmal. These next 2 clips that I will play for you guys are 2 absolutely preposterous questions asked by reporters about if this damages his legacy and if he'll retire after this. Just leave him alone. Drop the clips.
Would you have taken this fight if it wasn't the payout amount? Would you have taken the fight just because you're fighting Jake Paul, or are you fighting for the money?
Wow. And Anderson, you're referred to as the GOAT of UFC. Most people agree with that. Do you accept that this fight goes against your legacy, and that if you are beat on Saturday night, that counts against you as the GOAT and your legacy as a fighter?
Wow. This will not damage Anderson Silva's legacy at all. Anderson Silva is fighting this fight to merge 2 generations together, as he has said repeatedly, and to show people that he can box. It's also a great opportunity for him to make a ton of money while also going up against a guy who is really not seasoned at all. Not to take anything away from Jake Paul. I have had enough of the Anderson Silva disrespect from not only the media, but from the UFC, and you guys in my comments below telling me that the Julio Cesar Chavez fight was a joke. Just the fact that Anderson Silva got in there and fought Julio Cesar Chavez is a huge win and a huge plus, and on top of that, he actually won the fight. So shut the up, you stupid haters. Anderson Silva, not really much to digest there, only because we know what he looks like, because he's been fighting since I was in diapers. He looks happy to be there. He looks happy to be putting on a show, and I could not be happier for him. He looked great in his open workouts, but we've seen this all before. Now let's move into Jake Paul. Jake Paul in his open workout looks so much better. His technique looks so clean. He looks fast. He looks fluid. Way better in those 10 months. Obviously, he's been working. He looks great, and this is going to be a really interesting fight. Now, as for my prediction, my heart is with Anderson Silva, but when you have to ask me, Paisan, put your money on it, I'm gonna have to say Jake Paul. I mean, ever since the Anderson Silva bullshit storyline of him getting knocked out 2 times in sparring, the odds have moved. I believe Jake Paul is now a -230, and Anderson Silva is a +190. It is an 8-round bout. My heart is with Anderson Silva, and I want him to win. But my prediction is Jake Paul by round 6 KO. He's younger. He looks fast. He looks good. As long as what I saw in those open workout videos translates to the ring, Jake Paul will win. But if he doesn't, and he falls into the spider's web, I see Anderson Silva winning by decision. I know I just gave you 2 predictions. That's because the beauty about Jake Paul's fights is, except for against Ben Askren, you never really know what's going to happen. And I think that's kind of the nostalgia and the excitement that builds behind his fights. You never really know what's going to happen. But yeah, guys, so my official prediction, Jake Paul, round 6, knockout. Let me know what you guys think. Anderson Silva, I love you. I hope you win. I hope my heart is with you. I hope you win. My wallet's with Jake. But yeah, man, good luck to both guys. This is going to be a great fight. Super entertaining. I'm really looking forward to it. Guys, please remember, if you like this type of content, like, subscribe, share it with your homies, man. And I will see you in the next one. I'll see you guys for the reaction video after the fight on Monday on the Sports Recap. See you guys later. Peace.